I would have suggested a griffon. But sadly, they're extinct.
I do love
Joke
griffins.
as you will, posturing is necessary. I've journeyed deep into the Fade and ancient ruins and battlefields to see the dreams of lost civilizations. I've watched as hosts of spirits clash to reenact the bloody past in ancient wars, both famous and forgotten. Every great war has its heroes. I'm just curious what kind you'll be.
I feel like...
What do you mean, ruins and battlefields?
He takes
Any
himself
building
so
strong
seriously.
enough to withstand the rigors of time has a history. Every battlefield is steeped in death. Both attract spirits.
Like a
They
little bit
press
too
against
much
the veil,
for me.
weakening the barrier between our worlds.
Like, he's interesting.
When I dream in such places, I go deep into the Fade. I can find memories no other living being has ever seen.
You fall asleep in the middle of ancient ruins. Isn't that dangerous?
To be slapped.
I do set wards. And if you leave food out for the giant spiders, they are usually
You've made a
content to live
perfect
and let
face.
live.
I imagine you find some amazing
I
things
think she's
in there,
pretty.
alongside all the demons.
Exactly. It is occasionally dangerous, yes. But more often it's just sad to see what has been lost. The thrill of finding remnants of a 1,000-year-old dream.
Okay, see, like, I
would
love
not
hearing
trade it
about
for
this
anything.
stuff from him.
I will stay there. At least until the breach has been closed.
Yeah,
that in
he
doubt?
approves of learning.
I
I
am an
liked
apostate
that.
mage surrounded by chantry forces, and unlike you, I do not have a divine mark protecting me. Cassandra has been accommodating.
But he's so
you
fake.
understand my
Like,
caution.
bro.
You came here to help, Solas. I won't let them use that against you.
How would you stop them?
How would you
However I
stop?
had to.
How would you save me, Uwu?
Thank you.
Oh my god.
But now let us hope either the mages or the Templars have the power
I'm just
to seal
a
the
dread
breach.
wolf.
Closing the breach
Uwu,
is
how
our
would you
primary
help
goal.
me?
But I hope we might also discover what was used to create it. Any artifact of such power is dangerous.
I like his outfit, though. I do
The
like his
destruction of the
outfit.
Conclave proves that much.
You don't think whatever created the explosion was destroyed in the blast?
You survived, did you not? The artifact that created the breach is unlike anything seen in this age. I will not believe
Yeah,
it destroyed
elf
until I see
splain
the
without
shattered fragments of my own
repercussion.
eyes.
That's what it is.
We would do well to try to recover whatever created the breach.
Liliana's people have scoured the area near the blast.
Yeah,
and
lying
found
to an
nothing.
elf.
Whatever the artifact was, it is no longer
It's
there.
not like he's like
any
Sauron the
case,
Deceiver or anything.
Did you need me for anything?
Of
I'd be
elves.
interested
Wait,
in
wait,
hearing
Sauron
your
is kind of an
opinions
elf,
on elven
isn't he?
culture.
I thought you would be more interested in sharing your opinions of elven culture.
Oh.
You are Dalish, are you not?
What's your problem with the Dalish? Allergic to Hala?
They are children
Probably.
acting out stories misheard and repeated wrongly 1,000 times.
Oh, but you know the truth, right?
While they pass on stories, mangling details, I walk the faith.
Bro, okay,
I
he's
have seen things they have
so...
not.
Irabellis, Hala. If the Dalish have done you a disservice, I would
I
make
have a
that
rant
right.
after
What course
this.
would you set for them that is better than what they know now?
You are right, of course. The fault is mine, for expecting what the Dalish could never truly accomplish. Irabalas, Stalin. If I can offer any understanding, you have but to ask.
Like, he almost gets me with this whole intellectual, sad, like, conversationalist, like, learning. Like, that almost gets me. But I would rather have none of those things than, like, his, like, I'm better than everyone else. I know better than you. I know better than the culture. Like, I like the like closed-mindedness, like stubbornness that he has at the same time that he acts so like open-minded to intellectual. Yeah, that unspoken arrogance. And like sometimes I like characters, and it's not that I don't dislike, like I don't hate Solas, but I think that that's what stopped me from romancing him. Is I was like, it's just a little bit too much. I don't like his ward. Wait, shh, that's true. That's true. That's really true. When I found out he hated the wardens, I was like, unromanceable. Okay, let's see.
I'd like to know more about the elves from before our time.
Let's keep going further into this.
Halam-Sharal. But Halam-Sharal was merely a fumbling attempt to recreate a forgotten land.
Arlathan.
Elvanan was the empire, and Arlathan its greatest
That's true,
city,
80 legend.
place of magic and beauty, lost to time.
You've studied ancient elves. What else do you know of Arlathan?
Like, he is a fascinating character.
Imagine wooden ramps or Dalish aerovels. Imagine instead spires of crystal.
I'm excited to see how it goes beyond like the kiss scene that I saw.
Among the clouds. Imagine beings who lived forever, for whom magic was as natural as breathing. That is what was lost.
Are all Dalish elves like my clan?
No. Your clan was unique in having enough interest in human affairs to send you to spy upon the Divine's meeting. As your clans have been separate for so long, they have all changed, adapting to the lands in which they live. Some are no
and I
more
can
than
totally
bandits.
understand
Others trade freely with humans.
Velen.
And some have disappeared entirely into the forests.
Player character.
What can you tell me about elves living in human cities?
Like being fascinated by him and wanting to talk to him and like.
Powerless. They cling to memories of a better past and practice a few rituals to distinguish themselves from humans.
Is the magic they teach in the Circle different from the magic I learned with my people?
No and yes. Magic is magic, just as water is
water.
water.
So you hate Alistair? Solas rejected. Yeah.
Dalish magic is more practical.
Yeah.
Not needing.
Why does he hate the Grey Wardens? Do we know? I don't remember if he gives like a real reason.
Legacy from when elves were immortal.
The legends of elven immortality. Did they use magic to increase their lifespan?
No. It was simply part of being elven. The subtle beauty of their magic was the effect, not the cause of their nature.
The subtle
Some spells took
beauty.
years to cast.
Wait, I wonder
Echoes would linger
is she a
for
mage
centuries,
then because they're talking about
harmonizing
magic,
with
or
new
is this just...
and an unending symphony. It must have been beautiful.
You said that the censure against blood magic was a superstition.
I did.
Every sub needs a dog.
Most modern cultures forbid blood magic.
He thinks they're too dangerous. Okay.
But as I said, magic is magic.
Yeah, I don't know if we like really get his full explanation, but
I'd be interested in learning more about blood magic.
I would teach you if I knew it. Unfortunately, using blood magic seems to make it more difficult to enter the Fade. You understand why I never bothered to learn it. A shame.
It makes it more difficult to enter the Fade?
Provided it remains a tool, not a crutch, nor a passion.
What do you know about the Fade?
A great deal from my wanderings.
Oh, I know a lot. Let me teach you.
But I can share what I've learned.
I'd like to know more about the breach.
Simply put, it is a tear in the veil between this world and the Fade.
I think if Solas had been like a little bit funnier, I would have liked him more.
Naturally when magic weakens the veil, or when spirits cluster at an area that has seen many deaths.
He's very
Your mark allows you to exert some control over the breach.
Grim. He's got a little bit of sassiness, but he's...
I'd like to know more about the veil.
Circle mages call it a barrier between this world and the Fade, but according to my studies in ancient elven lore, that is a vast oversimplification. Without it,
he's the wanderer.
The Fade was not a place
goes around and around.
But a state of nature like the wind.
It sounds like it would be.
I wonder how Solas dances.
Dangerous. But yes, a world
maybe
where imagination
we should get to see it, right?
Reality.
There's probably
the
a
spirits are
dance
as
scene.
common as trees or grass. Instead, spirits are strange and fearful.
Okay.
And the Fade is a terrifying world touched only by mages and dreams.
I know they're going to talk a lot about the Fade, but I don't know when a flirt is going to come in.
The obvious peril.
I'd like to know more about.
And it matters that you.
I know that a big part of his
I'd like
romance
to know more about you,
is.
Why?
You're an apostate.
Why?
Yet you risked
Panic.
your freedom to help the Inquisition.
Keep your cool.
Not the wisest course of action when framed that way.
I appreciate the work you're doing, Solas. I just wanted to know more about you.
I'm sorry. With so much fear in the air.
Mm-hmm. That's why you're nervous.
What would you know of me?
What made you start studying the Fade?
I grew up in a village to the north. There was little to interest a young man, especially one gifted.
Oh my god,
magic.
he's so fake.
Spirits of the Fade showed me glimpses of wonder.
Let's start. Hello.
I treasured my dreams.
Yeah, I think so
Being
too.
Awake, out of the Fade became
But it's something I thought about a lot.
Did spirits try to tempt you?
About the...
No more than a brightly colored fruit is deliberately tempting you to eat it. I learned how to defend myself from more aggressive
about
spirits.
the blight and stuff.
And how to interact safely with the rest.
Let's skip a little bit, because most of the...
One must be interesting.
Is this why you joined the Inquisition?
I joined the Inquisition because we were all in terrible danger. If our enemies destroyed the world, I would have nowhere to lay my head while dreaming of the
Solas
Fade.
and Zevran.
I wish you luck.
Thank you. In truth, I've enjoyed experiencing more of life to find more of the Fade.
How so?
You train your will to control magic and withstand possession.
Fascinating.
Your indomitable
You're so
focus.
smart, Solas.
This world, or its memory,
Tell me
is reflected
more.
in the
Particular.
I dreamt Dostigar. I witnessed the brutality of the Darkspawn and the valor of the Ferelden warriors. I saw Alistair and the hero Ferelden light the signal fire, and Logain's infamous betrayal of Kaelin's forces.
I've heard the stories.
Good
It'd be
times.
interesting to hear
Good
what it was really
times.
like.
That's just it. In the Fade, I see reflections created by spirits who react to the emotions of the warriors. One moment, I see heroic wardens lighting the fire and a power-mad
I just have
villain
to hear this
sneering
part.
as he lets King Kaelin fall. The next, I see an army overwhelmed and a veteran commander refusing to let more soldiers die in a lost cause.
Yeah,
you
that's a
can't
good
tell
way out
which
of
is
it.
real.
It is the Fade. They are all real.
Have you always traveled and studied alone?
Not at all. I have built many lasting friendships.
Isn't this where he tells you he
Spirits
had
of
sex
wisdom,
with a spirit?
possessed of ancient knowledge, happy to share what they had seen.
Isn't that a thing?
Spirits of purpose helped me search. Even wisps, curious and playful, would point out treasures I might have missed.
I don't know of any spirits by those names.
They rarely seek this world. When they do,
Or did I make that
their
up?
natures do not often survive.
Did I make that up?
They encounter. Wisdom and purpose are too easily twisted to pride and desire.
He seems
You're
like a
saying that you
Jedi
became
or
friends
something.
With
This
pride
is-
and desire demons.
They were not demons for me.
Meaning?
The Fade reflects the minds of the living. If you expect a spirit of wisdom to be a pride demon, it will adapt. And if your mind is free of corrupting influences, if you understand the nature of the spirit, they can be fast friends.
I'm impressed that you could become friends with spirits.
Anyone who can dream has the potential. Few ever try. My friends
Maybe he just
comforted
talks
me in
about
grief
friendship.
and shared my joy. Yet, because they exist without form, as we understand it, that Chantry declares that spirits are not truly people. Is Cassandra defined by her cheekbones and not her face?
Her
Varric by
cheekbones.
his chest hair and not his wit?
Oh,
You
flirt.
have an interesting way of looking at the world, Solas.
I try. And that isn't quite an answer.
I look forward to helping you make new friends.
That should be, well,
That
Oh my
isn't
God.
quite an answer either.
He is like. That was probably some fanfic. I don't remember reading Solas fanfic. But so he's very, so it's all about getting to know, like, you're learning from him. I like the dynamic of like the you know, it's very intellectual and learning and blah blah blah. I like that whole thing. And in terms of those flirts in the early conversations that we just watched, they're not very flirty. They're just basically like, oh, I might be interested in you. And he's kind of just like, oh.
A word.
See, but you get really cool scenes like this. A word. I mean, no, this isn't like romance. This isn't romance specific, right? Look how he walks. Okay, that's
The
pretty
humans
nice.
have not raised one of our people so high for ages beyond counting.
Oh, look
The
at her
faith
outfit.
is hard won, Lethaline. Worthy of pride. Save one detail.
the threat Corypheus wields. The orb he carried. It is ours. Corypheus used
Yeah,
the
it's
orb to
yours.
open the breach. Unlocking it must have caused the explosion that destroyed the Conclave. We must find
okay,
out how
Captain.
he survived. And we must prepare for their reaction when they learn the orb is of our people.
All right. What is it and how do you know about it?
Such things were foci.
No, we haven't watched the
Set to channel power
romance.
from our gods. Some were dedicated to specific members.
He
of our
lies
pantheon.
better than Blackwall.
All that
That's
remains
true.
are references in ruins.
He's pretty dedicated
and
to
faint
it.
visions of memory in the Fade, echoes of a dead empire. But however Corypheus came to it, the orb is elven, and with it, he threatens the heart of human faith.
Their blame won't matter if we can't get out of this wilderness.
That is the immediate problem. And it offers a solution that may secure your place in their hearts. You saved them at Haven.
I kind of like that they're
Perhaps you
like
can
plotting
again.
together, though. You know, it feels like you're like you don't really know he has schemes, but he sort of has something going on. It feels like you're part of it. That armor looks so cool.
By attacking the Inquisition, Corypheus has changed it. Changed you.
Because he like knows things, you know?
Scout to the north. Be their guide.
This game is pretty, actually. Yeah, he says ours, but he won't say elves are his people. Exactly.
There is a place that waits for a force to hold it. There is a place where the Inquisition can build, grow.
Like, oh, look at that epic shot of them together. Hello, tater tots. We need an echo counter? Wait, echo for what? When you say echo, I just think of Echo the clone.
Sky.
Like the way that he looks at her, I'm like, get
I'm
me
interested
a
in what
castle.
you told me of yourself in your studies. If you have time, I'd like to hear more.
You continue to surprise me. All right, let us talk. Preferably
what?
somewhere more interesting than this.
We're gonna talk somewhere more interesting than this? Ooh. I think I did these scenes, but I don't really remember them.
Why here?
Haven is familiar. It will always be
Oh yeah,
important
this is
to
the
you.
scene. I think this...
We talked about that already.
This might have been my last romance scene with him. Or like as far as I got.
I sat beside you while you slept, studying the anchor.
I'm glad someone was watching over me.
You were a mystery.
Yay! Tater tots,
You
you looked
still
really
are.
cute.
I ran every test I could imagine. Searched the Fade, yet found nothing. Cassandra suspected duplicity. She threatened to have me executed as
Of
an
course,
apostate if I
Cassandra.
didn't produce results.
Cassandra's like that with everyone.
Yes.
Yes.
He chuckled! Chuckles.
You were never going to wake up? How could you? A mortal sent physically through the Fade. I was frustrated, frightened. The spirits I might have consulted had been driven away by the breach. Although I wished to help, I had no faith in Cassandra, or she in me. I was ready to flee.
The breach threatened the whole world. Where did you plan to go?
Someplace far away, where I might
You
research a
know,
way to repair the breach before
Ancient
its
elven
effects reached me.
secrets.
I never said it was a good plan. I told myself, one more attempt to seal the rifts.
Oh my god, look at him.
I tried and failed. No ordinary magic would affect them.
You are
I watched
so...
the rifts expand and grow, resigned myself to flee, and
I
then...
can't.
It seems you hold the key to our salvation. You had sealed it with a gesture. And right then, I felt the whole world change.
Felt the whole world change.
A figure of speech.
I'm aware of the metaphor. I'm more interested
see,
in felt.
she is so... She's like, I'm so open to the idea of
You
romancing.
change.
And he's like,
Everything.
Sweet talker.
They're so awkward. Oh yeah, see, I kissed him too, but then I didn't romance him. See, and then she kisses him, and then he's like,
We shouldn't.
no,
It
I
isn't
shouldn't,
right.
but he does it again.
Not even here.
What do you mean, even here?
Where do you think we were?
Oh my god, he's such a
This isn't
meme.
real.
That's a matter of debate. Probably best discussed after you wake up.
Okay, so like it's so cheesy, but it's I like it too. Like I like how it's like they go into the Fade together and they go on these dream walks. I kissed him for Josephine. That's a power move. See, I left him for Cullen, which is like you know. You can make Dorian and Bull get together. Yes, I did know that. Yep. He's like, wake up.
Sleep well?
I've never done anything like that before. On a number
Ooh
of
la
levels.
la.
I apologize.
He laughs.
The kiss was impulsive.
I would cry. I would cry.
And I should not have encouraged it.
You say that, but you're the one who started with tongue.
I did no such thing.
Oh, does it not count if it's only Faye's tongue?
It has been a long time. And things have always been easier.
Oh my god, I can't.
I'm not certain this is the best idea. It could lead to trouble.
I'm willing to take that chance, if you are.
And everyone's like, oh my god, the forbidden romance.
If I could take a little time to think. There are considerations.
Take all the time you need.
Like the fact that I'm lying to you about who I am.
I am not often thrown by things that happen in dreams. But I am reasonably certain we are awake now. And if you wish to discuss anything, I would enjoy talking.
I'd like to hear more about what you saw in your exploration of the Fade.
I would be happy to share it with you.
Tell me about the old ruins you explored.
I found the ruin of Barandur, a lost Tevinter city buried deep beneath a dead and barren wasteland.
Yeah, Josephine's
Volcanic ash had
bisexual,
seared,
yeah.
who would return their love with gentle
Okay,
kindness.
let's skip ahead
The
a little
matchmaker,
bit.
so I called her. That small village, unwashed warriors carried.
He's not lying about his identity. After all, he was Solas before fen'harel. It's like your character just not introducing themselves as the Inquisitor. I feel like I would feel lied to. I would feel lied to. I feel like for me, this is worse than the Blackwall
Something wrong
thing,
with your tea?
but I don't.
It is tea.
We'll see how
I
it
detest
goes.
this stuff. But this morning, I need to shake the dreams from my mind. I may also need a favor.
But you don't need anything from anyone. You're known for that.
You're known for
One
it.
of my oldest friends has been captured by mages, forced into slavery. I heard the cry for help as I slept.
I'd be happy to help. What did these mages use to capture your friend? Blood magic?
A summoning circle, I would imagine.
I'm sorry?
My friend is a spirit of wisdom. Unlike the spirits clamoring to enter our world through the rifts, it was dwelling quite happily in the Fade. It was summoned against its will, and wants my help to gain its freedom and return to the Fade.
I thought spirits wanted to find their way into this world.
Some do, certainly. Just as many Orlesian peasants wish they could journey to exotic Rivain. But not everyone wants to go to Rivain. My friend is an explorer, seeking lost wisdom and reflecting it. It would happily discuss philosophy with you, but it had no wish to come here physically.
Do you have any idea what the mages want with your friend?
No. It knows a great deal of lore and history, but a mage could learn that simply by speaking to it in the Fade. It is possible that they seek information it does not wish to give.
Oh my god, and intend to
torture it.
God.
All right, let's go get your friend.
Thank you. I got a sense of my friend's location before I awoke. I'll mark it on our map.
I don't remember how this
My
quest
friend.
goes.
Solas, you said your friend was a wisdom spirit.
That is not its natural form. It's been corrupted.
Corrupted?
Forced to act against its original purpose.
I forgot.
What did they do? What did they do? What did they do? Perhaps we should ask.
A mage! You're not with the bandits?
Oh my god!
Do you have any lyrium potions? Most of us are exhausted. We've been fighting that demon.
Oh no.
You summoned that demon! Except it was a spirit of wisdom at the time. You made it kill! You twisted it against its purpose!
I understand how it might be confusing to someone who has not studied demons, but after you help us, I can...
We are not here to help you.
Word of advice. I'd hold off on explaining how demons work to my friend here.
Listen to me. I was one of the foremost
Oh
experts
no, the
in
Kirkwall circle!
Shut.
What are you doing
summoned it
in my swamp?
To protect you from the bandits.
Shut up, you stay out of this.
Yes.
You bound it to obedience, then commanded it to kill. That is when it turned. The summoning circle. We break it, we break the binding.
Down
No
you
orders
go.
to kill, no conflict with its nature, no demon.
What? The binding is the only
I
thing
love
keeping the
Card.
demon from killing us. Whatever it was before, it is a monster now.
Inquisitor, please!
Please.
I'll do everything I can to save your friend, Solas.
Thank you.
Thanks, babe.
We must hurry! Lethaline, reaaaaaaally.
Tel Abalos en Asel Atalim. Mamilava Halani. Malasulidinadas. Magilani Midinan.
Manuvinen. Dareth Shiral.
Oh.
I heard what it said. It was right. You did help it.
Now? I must endure.
Now I must endure.
Let me know if I can help.
I like the word endure.
You already have. All that remains now is them.
Thank you. We would not have risked a summoning, but the roads are too dangerous to travel unprotected.
You tortured and killed my friend.
We didn't know it was just the spirit. The book said it could help us.
Solas.
Wait, what happens if you don't
Never
stop
again.
him?
I need some time alone. I will meet you back at Skyhold.
Because I always stopped him. He kills him? Okay. Okay. Dark side.
Inquisitor,
How are you, Solas?
it hurts. It always does.
But I
But I will
mean,
survive.
Thank you
I guess
for
I should have
coming back.
assumed that.
You were a true friend. You did everything you could to help. I could hardly abandon you now.
Where did you go?
I found a quiet spot and went to sleep. I visited the
I
place
went
in the
to the
Fade where my friend used
Fade.
to be.
Oh.
It's empty. But there are stirrings of energy in the void. Someday something new may grow there.
What happens when a spirit dies?
It isn't the same for mortals. The energy of spirits returns to the Fade. If the idea giving the spirit form is strong, or if the memory has shaped other spirits, it may someday rise again.
You're saying your friend might come back?
No, not really. A spirit's natural state is peaceful semi-existence. It is rare to be able to reflect reality.
Interesting.
Something similar may reform one day.
Zap
It might have a
frog
different
time.
personality. It would likely not remember me. It would not be the friend I knew.
The next time you have to mourn, you don't need to be alone.
It's been so long since I could trust someone.
Oh.
I know.
I'll work on it. And thank you.
He has
I'd like
trust
to hear
issues.
more about what you saw in your
Interesting.
exploration of the Fade.
I would be happy to share it with you.
Tell me about the old ruins you explored.
I found an ancient dwarven thaig no longer sheltered by the stone.
Okay. More about his
An earthquake,
travels. More
I
approval.
met the spirit that they fled. She walks the Fade along the southern
That's my
coast,
natural state
weeping
too.
alone into the light of day and shield his eyes against the sun.
Looks like
First
there's gonna
time
be a little
felt so
scene
tightly.
here soon.
Then he laid the rock down gently.
There's a lot of content in
left it
this.
as he
I mean, I
walked
know there's a
away.
lot of
I need to
conversations
know
in
more
general,
about
but
Corypheus.
We spoke of this on our travels to Skyhold. What more can I tell you? Cassandra and Varric seem more familiar with their adversary.
You've given me good counsel before. I could use some now.
My apologies, Inquisitor. My poor manners
he gets
shame me.
really
I
like
claim no secret wisdom,
defensive.
but I will guess as best I can.
And
I would like to know more about the orb he carries.
As I said, that must be the means by which he created the breach. I suspect the blast to destroy the Conclave was more accident than anything. The result of unlocking power that had sought release for ages. What I cannot understand is how he managed to survive such an explosion.
You said that you believed the orb is elven.
I never would have believed that a Vinter mage could unlock such a powerful relic.
he believes it's
Clearly
Elven.
enhances his abilities, giving him access to power he should never have known.
Like the power to control the archdemon.
Indirectly, one assumes. Nothing in any law connects my people to the old god dragons who became archdemons.
What do you think Corypheus will do next?
You shamed him when you destroyed Haven. Spoiled his glorious victory. It would be worse to ignore his deception will undo him. As it,
Exploration of the Fade.
I would be happy to share it with you.
Tell me about the old ruins you explored.
I found in the Kokari wilds a humble cottage far removed from any of the simple chastened tribesmen. The
Flameth.
trees and weeds
Press
did not
X to
proclaim
doubt.
them, nor did the chastened dare to come and steal the trinkets.
Okay, let's skip ahead some of this
There remains no word
conversation.
for what I was.
I mean, it's
Tell me
interesting,
about
but
the
I've
old
heard it
memories you
before.
found in the Fade.
I saw like a secret, And this act of small
It's not
rebellion
romance
brought a
specific.
shining smile across her face. Inquisitor, Do you have a moment?
I think this is a romance scene.
What were you like before the anchor? Has it affected you? Changed you in any way? Your mind? Your morals? Your spirit?
If it had, do you really think I'd have noticed?
Her outfit's pretty.
That's an excellent point.
Why do you ask?
You show a wisdom I have not seen since my deepest journeys into the ancient memories of the
Since I
Fae.
was an ancient elf.
You are not what I expected.
Sorry to disappoint.
It's not disappointing, it's... Most people are predictable. You have shown subtlety in your actions. A wisdom that goes against everything I expected. If the Dalish could raise someone with a spirit like yours,
Yes.
have I misjudged them?
Yes.
Most of the Dalish care more about impressing other hunters with a good shot or talking about how awful
she's
humans
like-
are. There are only a few who seem to care about the old ways.
She's just dissing
Perhaps
them
that is
too.
I suppose it must be. Most people act with so little understanding of the world. But not you.
So what does this mean, Solas?
It means I have not forgotten the kiss.
Oh, so this is him deciding he wants to romance you. You're one of the good ones. I learned more, but she kind of went with the most of them aren't good though. I didn't see the other options that you could say, but
Good.
well, he's about
Don't
to
go.
walk away.
It would be kinder in the long run. But losing you would...
He actually, okay, I love about this romance though that he like can't help himself, you know? It's like, I really, really shouldn't do this,
Arlath Mavanan.
but I actually can't help myself. Like, I love that.
I cannot believe the Grey Wardens could even conceive of such a plan.
Okay, immediately into him shouting about Grey Wardens. Okay, let's go. Yeah, wait, let's see.
To seek out these old gods
It
deliberately.
looks like there might be a hard
in some
option
bizarre
here.
attempt to preempt the blight.
I know. I'm glad we could end this madness before it started.
Thank you. I've been on my
You
own
don't-
for so long.
Don't judge them. Don't you judge them.
It's difficult to get used to having the support of others. Those fools and duty. Responsibility is not expertise. Action is not inherently superior to inaction. Forgive me. The entire idea is unnerving. I do adore the heady blend of power,
Here we
intrigue,
go.
danger, and sex that permeates these events.
You seem more comfortable with a Grand Orlesian ball than I'd have expected.
Is this a modded
I have
outfit?
seen countless
This is,
such
right?
displays in my journeys in the Fae. The powerful have always been the same. Only the costumes change.
Have you encountered any trouble with the nobles?
The Orlesians do not quite
This
know
game
what to
looks
make of me.
so
I
much
have kept to
prettier
myself,
than I remember.
for fear of giving them some purchase to cling to. The food and drink are excellent, however, and the servants have been happy to refill my glass.
Have you seen anything useful?
No, sadly. I do not have the look of one of the elven servants, or I might well be invisible. I wonder how masked men live their lives without ever seeing that servants have an entire society of their own. If you want to find something useful, I would pay attention to what the servants do.
Do you have any interest in dancing?
A great deal. Although dancing with an elven apostate would win you few favors with the court. Perhaps once our business here is done.
I'll be back.
Hunt well.
Ooh, the outfit is so good.
I'm not surprised to find you out here. Thoughts?
It's been a very long day.
For everyone, I'd imagine. It's nearly over now. Cullen's given the men their marching orders as we speak. Come. Before
This
the band
outfit is
stops
so much
playing,
better
dance
than the
with
other
me.
one. Aw, see, that's cute. He's like, dance with me.
I'd love to.
Geek Haven, welcome in. Her voice is,
There are spirits hovering by the veil to observe the...
This voice is multiple different people in... Like, isn't this also Trainer in Mass Effect? And, I don't know, there's other people.
Of powerful nations, the machinations, betrayals. After our time in fen'harel, I understand why.
That was a cute
I have
dance
forgotten
scene.
how I missed court intrigue.
Yeah, he takes the lead more, which I do like. I do like that about
I'm
this.
pleased you had a good time.
He's
Political
like,
gambits,
you're gonna dance
broken
with
promises,
me. I'm like,
half-truths. It is a palace full of motivation. And motivation is where
I honestly don't even remember what... I don't even remember what Cullen's is like, honestly, except for like a few things. Maybe we need to rewatch that at some
In
point
any
too.
event, Celine should now be a steadfast ally.
Okay, more
Do not consider
talking
myself
about
have much in common with the elves.
Who do you have much in
Elves.
common with? Who are your people?
A good question. I joined the Inquisition to save the world. Regardless of who my people are, this was the best way to help them. As for the elves of Orlais, Briala did what she could. She was an admirable woman, even if her gambit failed.
Oh,
You're an admirable man. Not many people know who they are the way you do.
she just...
Thank you. Both for saying that and for seeing that. Few in this world can see me, instead of just seeing a pair of pointed ears.
Okay, maybe this romance is growing on me a little bit. Also, I had Briala. I forget what I did. I think I did a Briala and Celine team up thing.
The Temple of Mythal was extraordinary. In all my journeys, I never dreamed of finding anything like it.
His mural's really pretty.
What will you do with the power of the well once Corypheus is dead?
I got rid of Gaspard.
The war proved that we can't go back to the way things were. I'll try to help this world move forward.
You would risk everything you have in the hope that the future is better. What if it isn't? What if you wake up to find the future you
Sounds
shape
like you're
is
speaking
worse
from
than
a
what
personal
was?
place, Solas.
I'll take a breath, see where things went wrong, and then try again.
Just like that.
If we don't keep trying, we'll never get it right.
You're right.
He applies that
Thank
advice
For what?
You have not been what I expected.
so out of
Inquisitor.
context, but
You have-
okay.
Impressed me. You have offered hope. That if one keeps trying, even if the consequences are grave, that someday things will be better. Forgive my melancholy. Corypheus has cost us much. The Temple of Mythal did not deserve such a fate.
Thanks, babe. I'll do that.
And all he
I could
carries.
get used to
And
this,
it's-
you know.
Literally. MG Blair, thank you for the 10 months and the Alistair soundbite. Hello, hello, hello. I'm glad you like the hat.
Stolen power.
It's my uniform, you
That
know?
at least we may still
How
recover.
are you doing?
With luck. Some of the
Yeah,
past
he
may yet
applies this
survive.
to his.
You're being grim and fatalistic in the hope of getting me into bed, aren't you?
I am grim and fatalistic. Getting you into bed is just an enjoyable side benefit. Come with me, Venan.
I'd be like, okay. That was smooth. Okay, it's working! It's working! Wait, why is it working? I stopped after the first kiss scene. Okay, that's cute. I like the lighting.
The veil is thin here. Can you feel it on your skin, tingling?
I'd be like, I don't know, tingling.
I was trying to determine some way to show you what you mean to me.
I'm listening, and I can offer a few suggestions.
I shall bear that in mind. For now, the best gift I can offer is the truth. You are unique. In all Thedas, I never expected to find someone who could draw my attention from the Fade. You have become important to me.
See, that would make me
More
feel way
important than I
too,
could have
I'd be
imagined.
like way too good about myself.
As you are to me.
Then what I must tell you
The truth. Your face. The Valasleen.
Usually the model gentleman.
In my journeys in the
I don't
Fade, I have
believe you.
seen things.
Because I'm
I
lying.
have discovered what those marks mean.
They honor the elven gods.
No. They are slave markings. Or at least they were in the time of ancient Alathan.
Is this only a
Lord's
romance
keeper said they honored the gods.
specific
These are
thing?
their symbols.
Yes, that's right. A noble would mark his slaves to honor the god he worshipped. After Alathan fell, the Dalish forgot.
So this is... what? Just one more thing the Dalish got wrong?
I'm
He's
sorry.
like, well, yes.
We try to preserve our culture. And this is what we keep? Relics of a time when we were no better than Tevinter.
Don't say that. For all they got wrong, the Dalish did one thing right. They made you. I didn't tell you this to hurt you. If you like, I know a spell. I can remove the Valasleen.
Wow.
If what you're saying is true,
It is.
then my people vowed never to submit to slavery.
Why is this so
I'm
easy?
so
Why
sorry
is this
for causing you
working
pain.
on me?
It was selfish of me. I look at you
I'm
and I
embarrassed.
see what you truly are. And you deserve better than what those cruel marks represent.
Then cast your spell. Take the Valasleen
This
away.
player, yeah, they kind of do. They're like,
Sit.
I'd be like, okay. Guys, I guess I am actually also a Solas romancer. At heart. He does that so easily, too.
Alasa Malarevas. You are free.
She's so pretty.
You are so beautiful.
We have the same brain. And then he grabs her butt. Oh my god, he's grabbing her butt. Okay, that's a point. He's a fan of butts.
And I am sorry. I distracted you from your duty. It will never happen again.
Solas,
Please, Vanan.
I would be like, what?
Solas, don't leave me, not now. I love you.
I'm so confused.
You have a rare and marvelous spirit. In another world,
Why not this one?
She's like trying to kiss him. She's like, wait, wait, wait.
I can't.
Not that line.
I'm sorry.
That's the same thing Fenris told me. I can't. Okay, that was such a lovely scene, but also like I would have been way more confused there because she just like knew that he was trying to break up with her. Like I would not have known that that was happening. Like when he was just like, I'm going to distract you from your duty, I'd be like, I'll finish my work after this. Like, I'm fine. He'd be like, I'm breaking up with you. And I'd be like, what? How was I supposed to know that? Like, it was like such an abrupt change. Those angsty elves, I know. She knows him well. That was, I loved that scene though. I'm actually kind of mad. Because like I knew that these things were going to happen in this romance, you know, but like seeing them firsthand is different. Like I feel like that's me in her shoes. Yep, that's right, CM. Oh, this is Trespasser now? Okay. Are we already? Pisky, thank you for the 10 bits. I appreciate that. Oh, shoot. I never saw this. Any of this stuff. I never saw any of this. This is all new to me. Or wait, this is the end.
Solas?
Okay.
The orb.
Oh, yeah, this is the end. We're not to the trust.
I know you wanted the orb saved. I'm so sorry.
It is not your fault.
My orb! When we get to the trespasser, that's all going to be new.
There's more, isn't there?
It was not supposed to happen this way. No matter what comes, I want you to know that what we had was real.
Bro.
Inquisitor, are you alive?
I'd be like, okay. It's very dramatic. It's a very dramatic romance.
A moment, my lady. My agents have found no trace of Solas. He has simply vanished. If he does not wish to be found, there's likely nothing we can do. But I will keep looking.
I just don't understand. You didn't
Leliana's like, I'll kill him for you.
The two of you were close. Perhaps he had no choice. He might return at any moment. Maybe.
Maybe he will come back. Yeah, that wasn't that much romance content actually. After that breakup scene, I guess that you don't really get more. Because he just leaves. You have like a kiss, a balcony scene, and then the Valisline. No, and then you're alone. Isn't your partner supposed to be there? Isn't your partner supposed to be there on the balcony with you? Oh, shoot.
I knew you would come.
See, okay, wait. I actually haven't seen these parts before, so I'm really hype about watching this, even just in terms of like the game content, because I haven't seen this. I've never seen this stuff. I mean, like I've heard what happens in this, but I haven't seen it. Okay, so your partner is supposed to be there with you. Okay, interesting.
You
Sad.
should not have given your orb to Corypheus.
The big reveal.
EggWolf.
I was too weak to unlock it after my slumber.
Oh, wait.
The failure was mine.
Okay, wait, I saw this, but the Trespasser stuff, I didn't play Trespasser. I finished the game.
I should pay the price. But the people, they need me.
This is like the end game scene, right? So I've seen this.
I'm so sorry.
I am sorry as well, old friend.
I thought it was going to be Trespasser already. I keep getting ahead of myself. So I don't really understand this, though. Like, I don't understand what happened there. This is finally Trespasser, right?
Ebesit kata, etwa ost.
Maraskata.
She's like,
Your
where are
forces
you?
have failed. Leave now and
Where
tell
are you?
Canary to trouble me no further.
I love his outfit in this.
Solas.
That should
Hello,
give us more time.
Welcome in.
I suspect you have questions.
I suspect you have questions.
The Qunari believe you're an agent for someone who has taken the name fen'harel.
The Qunari reject myth and legend. If you told them of your meeting with Mythal, they would attribute it to a demon. I am no one's agent but my own.
I've never seen this before.
I fear that the truth is much simpler and much worse than the Qunari believe.
You're fen'harel.
I was Solas first. fen'harel came later. An insult I took as a badge of pride.
First.
The dread wolf inspired hope in my friends and fear in my enemies. Not unlike Inquisitor, I suppose.
We're the same.
And now you know.
Yeah, what I told you is true.
What is the old Dalish curse? May the dread wolf take you?
Let's see what she says. Yes, ironically.
And so he did.
I did not.
Oh, no.
I would not lay with you under false pretenses.
Oh.
But you lied to me. I loved you. Did you really think I wouldn't have understood?
You're Abelas, Fanan.
I made the choice for you.
Abelas. If you care, give me the truth.
I sought to set my people free from slavery to would-be gods. I broke the chains of all who wished to join me. The false gods called me fen'harel, and when they finally went too far, I formed the Veil and banished them forever. Thus
He's like
I
way too
freed
OP.
the elven people. And in so
From a
doing,
certain point of view.
destroyed their world.
He's like Obi-Wan.
You left the Fade.
Barista,
Why did you
welcome
create
in.
the Veil to hide it all away?
There's
Because
so much.
every alternative was
There's
worse.
so much angst. It's
Meaning?
so dramatic.
Had I not created the Veil, the Eggmancers would have destroyed the entire world.
You banished the false gods. You didn't kill them.
You met Mythal, did you not? The first of my people do not die so easily. The Eggmancers are banished forever,
So what did you do to
paying
her?
the ultimate price for their misdeeds.
You said that the elven gods went too far. What did they do that made you move against them?
They killed Mythal. A crime for which an eternity of torment is the only fitting punishment.
I thought Mythal was one of the Eggmancers.
She was the best of them. She cared for her people. She protected them. She was a voice of reason. And in their lust for power, they killed her.
How did creating the Veil destroy the world?
You saw the remains of Via de Thara. The library was intrinsically tied to the Fade, and the Veil destroyed it. There were countless other marvels, all dependent on the presence of the Fade, all destroyed. Your legends are half right. We were immortal. It was not the arrival of humans that caused us to begin aging.
Sorry, I'm getting like mesmerized.
It was me. The Veil took everything from the elves, even themselves.
The Eggmancers were elven mages. How did they come to be remembered as gods?
Slowly. It started with a war. War breeds fear. Fear breeds a desire for simplicity. Good and evil, right and wrong, chains of command. After the war ended, generals became respected elders, then kings, finally gods. The Eggmancers.
That's the past. What about the future?
I lay in dark and dreaming sleep while countless wars and ages passed. I woke still weak a year before I joined you.
Oh my god. I
My
can't.
people
He's like
fell
talking
for what I did to
poetry.
strike the Eggmancers down. But still, some hope remains for restoration. I will save the elven people, even if it means this world must die.
What are you gonna say?
Why does this world have to die for the elves to return?
A good question, but not one I will answer. You have always shown a thoughtfulness I
You
respect.
better answer it.
It would be too easy to tell you too much. I am not Corypheus. I take no joy in this. But the return of my people means the end of yours. It is my fight. You should be more concerned about the Inquisition. Your Inquisition. In stopping the Dragon's Breath, you have prevented an invasion by Qunari forces. With luck, they will return their focus to Tevinter. That should give you a few years of relative peace.
Wait 10 years. Yeah.
The Qunari said the Inquisition was unknowingly working for agents of fen'harel.
I gave no orders.
You led us to Skyhold.
Corypheus should have died unlocking my orb.
When he survived, my plans were thrown into chaos. When you survived, I saw the Inquisition as the best hope this world had of stopping him. And you needed a home. Hence, Skyhold.
You gave your orb to Corypheus?
Not directly. My agents allowed the Venatori to locate it.
Who are his agents?
The orb had built up magical energy while I lay unconscious for millennia. I was not powerful enough to open it. The plan was for Corypheus to unlock it, and for the resulting explosion to kill him. Then I would claim the orb.
Well...
I did not foresee a Divinta Magister having learned the secret of effective immortality.
Well...
What would have happened if Corypheus had died, and you'd recovered the orb?
I would have entered the Fade using the mark you now bear. Then I would have torn down the veil. As this world burned in the raw chaos, I would have restored the world of my time. The world of the elves.
That's like...
If you destroyed the veil, wouldn't the false gods be freed?
I had plans.
I never thought of you as someone who would do that.
Thank you. You must understand.
Thank you.
I awoke in a world where the veil had blocked most people's closest connection to the Fade. It was like walking through a world of tranquil.
We aren't even people to you?
Not at first.
Oh, no.
You showed me that I was wrong. Again.
Oh, no.
That does not make what must come next any easier.
Whatever your reasons, we couldn't have defeated Corypheus without you.
Your doubts are misplaced.
I don't know.
Everything you accomplished, you earned.
What's wrong with the Inquisition?
Thank you.
You created a powerful organization. And now it suffers the inevitable fate of such. Betrayal and corruption.
It's not that simple.
Isn't it? Perhaps we should ask your friend, the Iron Bull. Tell me, where is he? Do you know how I discovered the Canary plot?
Oh,
the plot I disrupted by leading them to your doorstep. The Canary spies in the Inquisition tripped over my spies in the Inquisition.
That was too far.
The Elven Guard who led you to the Canary body? Who intercepted the servant with the Gatlock barrel? Mine.
Why bother disrupting the Kunari plot if you're going to destroy the world regardless?
You have shown me that there is value in this world, Inquisitor. I take no joy in what I must do.
Okay.
Until that day comes, I would see those recovering from the breach free of the Qun.
Why?
Because I am not a monster. If they must die, I would rather they die in comfort.
What?
In any event, it is done.
I don't even know what to think about
that one too.
I hope it gives your people some final peace.
Like,
you control the Illuvians now.
Yes. You remember Briala from Halam-Sharal? For a time, she controlled part of the labyrinth. One of my agents was supposed to take it from her, but he did not succeed. I had to override the magic personally. The Canary stumbled upon this section independently. With them gone, the Illuvians are now mine.
Yes,
it's still the matter of the anchor. It's getting worse.
It is really, yeah, that's something we could talk about too.
And we are running out of time.
People tend to be very accepting of certain things and not.
Drawing you here gave me the chance to save you. At least for now.
Solas. Varlath vir Suladin.
I wish it could, Venan.
I'd be so pissed.
My love.
Why is he glowing his eyes? Is that how he's healing you?
I will never forget you.
I don't even know how to feel about all of this. Like, honestly. And then you're just alone! Oh no! Okay, after the events at the Winter Palace, elves left the Inquisition under mysterious circumstances, as did elven servants. None could say where they went, but those who believed the Inquisitor's story about fen'harel wondered just how large the Dreadwolf's forces were. And what the ancient elven rebel had planned. Llewellyn sometimes came awake from dreams in which her lover watched her sadly from across endless distance. I can't. I simply refuse to be this miserable. I refuse. Like, I would rather like, oh my God. Like, it's very dramatic and it's very like storybook, like, you know, drama and angst and sadness, and like I can love that about it, but it's also like like I would, oh man, if they were more than simple dreams she could not say, for every time she reached for him he vanished into nothing. He's a wolf. Searched and dreamed and waited for a way to change the Dreadwolf's heart. Rebounding on Cullen never turned out so well. You're right. You're right. At least in terms of that ending.
Even as a peacekeeping force,
I haven't even seen the Cullen
of the Dreadwolf
trespasser stuff. We might have to watch that one.
We will need to be careful.
Solas knows everything about us. Who we are, how we work, our strengths.
Yeah,
and
let's
weaknesses.
go after Solas.
Then we find people he doesn't know. We will save our friend from himself.
Find people he hasn't seduced. She said our friend. Wait, is that a different line that they add? We'll save our friend from ourselves if we can. That seems like it's new in the romance. Everyone says that, oh, if they're nice to Solas. Oh, I guess maybe the other ones we watched weren't nice to Solas. I had a friendship with Solas. Like I didn't romance him, but like I said, I romanced him a little bit, and then I romanced Cullen. But I was in a friendship arc with Solas my entire playthrough, but I never got to play Trespasser. So I'm curious how that would have went for me, like not romanced, but friendship. You know, I'm kind of curious what that looks like. I think that stuff was retconned. Wait, what was? How do you like Solas now? I'm very conflicted about how I feel about this, because I definitely see the appeal of the romance. I think it was just, I liked, like I'm saying, you kind of have to be in a certain mindset or mood, like for the dramatic and the angsty and the sad. Like you have to be in that kind of space to like want it and appreciate it. But I can see like the writing of it was good. Like it was reeling me in, even though I wasn't like, oh, I like this man at the beginning. Sorry, elf. And I wasn't like, oh, I like him. But then when I was watching the romance, I was like, he says things. Mysterious, romantic, gaslight. He's still a man. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, true. The dwarf inquisitor punched Solas. Wait. Oh, I've seen that. You know why? I think, wait, was it in Morgan's playthrough? I think in Morgan's playthrough, my sister Morgan, she had like a bad relationship with Solas, and I think it was like her second playthrough. And I think she got that scene. But I can see the appeal of the romance. Also, it was just like kind of beautifully done. I don't know. The scenes were very, like I said, I was feeling kind of melancholy today, and it very much fit that mood. It's like this melancholy, but like it's very poetic and very, I don't know. I see the appeal of it. Morgan is great for content. Yeah, low approval. Wait, we should watch some of those things in the future too. make her romance Solas and be there for her when she gets dumped. That's so sad. I don't tend to like. I mean, I like sad things. I like consuming like sad media like this, like watching the Solas romance. I'm like, oh my God. But if I was in that position, I would probably be upset. Like if I had chosen that romance and I had to go through it, I'd be like, no. I would like to
1 hour later.
laugh. I would like to anything else at this point. What's this one?
You should see me.
Jerk Inquisitor. Is this the scene where they punch him? Okay, let's see this really quick.
We all know whose side you're on.
That was it. That was it. Do you see his face at the end there? He's like, oh my God. How did his hand get up to there? I don't know. Let's click back through it. Look at that shiny armor. It's the power of being the Inquisitor. Your hand just stretches up there. Oh my God. Well, thank you guys for watching that with me. I'm not sure how I feel about the Solas romance now. I feel like the other thing about it that's appealing is that it's like so central to the story and where the story's going. It shows the character teleporting up. Wait. Okay, let's see. Let me see.
How entirely expected.
How entirely expected. He knew you could teleport. He knew you could teleport. That was good. I loved that zoom out. I kind of feel uncomfortable with any, like the punching scenes are like funny that they exist and funny to see, but I don't really like the idea of punching anyone unless like any of my companions at least. Maybe I could think of some of the like other NPCs. I'm like, oh yeah, I could punch. Oh, remember when I tried to punch through a porter? In Mass Effect, I was like, okay, I'll try to punch here. Missed, and I got punched. That's what happens when I try to punch people. Yeah, dwarves have the magical ability to grow in height. Didn't you know? Yep, just to punch elves in the face. She decked you as she should. Exactly. And I kind of love that. I love that. Because I was like, let's try it. Let's just see what happens here. And then I missed the second QuickTime event. Boom. Yep. Mortal, immortal, protagonist, antagonist in another world. Yeah, the tropes. I definitely see the appeal of all of the tropes to the Solas romance. I don't know if it's like the best fit for me. I'm still not that. The problem is with Solas, I'm not like that into like the romance tropes. I was getting into it. I'm like, okay, I feel the drama. I feel all of this. Like but Solas himself, I'm not really that obsessed with. I'm like, there's some things about him I like, and other things I'm just like, he's just Solas, you know. I'm not like, he had some good lines, he had some good moves, for sure. But okay, I was definitely more impressed by that romance than I was prepared to be, though.